Hello, hello. This is Kristen Willard, registered dietitian. So I am the moderator for this group. So thank you so much for being here. Today I wanted to come on live. So I've really been wanting to give you more like live material, so you can ask me questions about certain things. Today I thought it would be appropriate to just start off with like meal prep containers. So I know a lot of you have come to this group hoping to learn more about meal prep, how you can incorporate that into your lifestyle after surgery. And it definitely can be a tool to help you meet your health goals. So I thought we would start with meal prep containers. So let's kind of dive into that. I also do have, a blog up or a post up on my blog if you like to enjoy reading it instead. But let's start off. So I thought we would just go through the different stages. So immediately after surgery, you're probably going to be on the liquid diet phase. So that typically is like protein drinks and like broths and water. So you don't really need um, sorry about that. So you don't need to have specific like meal prep containers at that time. So, but, you can use just like a regular blender. This one actually has a lid. It goes right on. It's a Ninja. So I just put it in there and then it blends everything up. So we don't really need to talk too much about meal prep containers for the liquid phase. However, when you get to the pureed phase, it's definitely super helpful to do meal prep because it just takes time, blending all your food up at each meal. So if you prepare your meals ahead of time, that can be super helpful. So if you are on the pureed phase, I typically recommend just using mason jars. So these are super simple. They're really inexpensive. You can just put the top on and they're ready to go. And they're smaller, right? So they're smaller sizes. So this is 8 cups, or I'm sorry, this is 8 cups. This is 8 ounces. So this is obviously going to be a lot larger than when a lot larger than what you're eating in the beginning. But it's nice because it's a leak-proof lid, and they can easily fit in your fridge in a nice way as well. So there's different type of mason jars. There's like these small squatty ones. There's this one. If you prefer like an actual container, these plastic ones are really good too. So these are just like a Rubbermaid one, and this is only half a cup. So this is a lot smaller. So when you're first eating, you're probably only gonna be eating like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons at first, and then you'll gradually increase. So these are just nice, simple ones that you can use. So what I like about plastic in particular is that they are light. So you can easily put them into your purse, into your bag, and they're not super heavy. And this one is the leak-proof container. I have the lid right here, so it just kind of snaps on. At this point, you don't really need anything divided, no divided containers because it's all, it is all pureed. So this works really nicely for that. So once you get past to the soft diet stage, your portions are going to start getting a little bit bigger. And I typically, recommend 8-ounce containers overall, so about 1 to 2 cup containers. Now, I know you're not going to be eating that much food necessarily, but what's nice about having a larger container is that it gives you more room to eat, more room to like move around your food. Sometimes when you pack up your food really high, it just falls out and it gets to be just inconvenient. So for that, I have the just a basic like glass container. So this is an 8-ounce container, and this is what you see a lot in my pictures. So it's not divided. I found that with glass containers that are divided, they're just really large for after weight loss surgery. So this would be more appropriate for when you get more to like the regular stage or when you're a year out. You're still not going to be filling all of these containers full. So this is, I believe this was about 32 ounces. So this is a lot bigger. So this is just an 8-ounce one. And now when they're talking about ounces, you may be used to having ounces as in like your meat portions. So that's different. So that's weighted ounces. This is based upon liquid ounces. So it's a little bit different, and that's why you're going to see some variation there. But roughly, 1 cup to 2 cup containers is the way to go right after surgery. So what's also nice about the glass containers is that you can just put them like right into your oven, and you can reheat things. You can put them right into the microwave. I typically don't use plastic in the microwave still. Even if they are BPA free, I prefer to have the glass just in case there's different chemicals that can leak into your food when they're higher. But plastic is really nice because it's light. So I really like that aspect about it. Now, if you're working with the family, so if you're working with your family, then you may not want to have them in individual, meal prep containers. You may want to have them into more like family style. So this is a larger container that you could put, a whole bunch of your, like, let's say you did shredded chicken, you could just put that all in here, and then everyone can just eat out of the same container, just take it out and then put it on their dish and reheat. So, meal prepping doesn't have to be specifically in like a divided container every time. If you are going to work, or, if you just want to have it all done in one, just heat it up, that's totally fine. But if you are living with other people in your household, a lot of times it will be helpful to just kind of have, so you could do like the shredded chicken in here, and then in another container, you could maybe have like either your broccoli, your roasted broccoli, or a salad, instead of putting them all into this one. So I typically I put all my hot foods into the glass containers, and then I put all of my cold foods, if I have them, into plastic containers, because I'm not going to reheat it. I also don't like to put tomato products into my plastic containers because it can stain them. So another type of container that you can use is like a bento box. So this one's a really popular one. This one is actually, sorry, the light kind of reflects on it a little bit, but this is actually used for toddlers. So this is a really small portion sizes. These are all like 1 ounce, 1 to 2 ounces in each little square. So that's really nice, like for portion control. I haven't found the same, if any of you have, I haven't found the same in glass. I could only find it in the metal. And the thing with the bento containers is they leak. Right, so this lid just kind of snaps on. It's not a leak-proof container, and believe me, I have learned the hard way. I've put this into my purse, and then it just gets all over the place, and it's a disaster. So you want to make sure that you're using leak-proof containers if you are traveling. But if you have, colder foods, so if you were to use like your deli meats, or grape tomatoes or cheese, these are like perfect for that, and really good portion sizes. And you can't reheat in these. So that's something to keep in mind, is that the bento boxes are great. They look really good, but you can't put them in the microwave to reheat. You have to take everything out and then put it on the plate, which is another reason why I like the glass containers. So hopefully you found that helpful. I do see that there's some people on live. If you have any questions, like, feel free to ask them, either now or later. So hopefully you found that helpful. So really the key message is leak-proof containers, whether that be glass or plastic. Glass containers for things that you're going to be reheating, and plastic for more of like those cold ones. And then plastic is also really good for more traveling because it's lighter in your purse. Mason jars are really a great way to start off if you are in the pureed phase. If you're with the family, then you can use larger meal prep containers, and these are just regular, just regular storage containers, and actually meal prep containers. If you're looking to, what I did when I bought all my meal prep containers is I actually bought them in a pack. So I went to Costco, and they had, a whole variety of containers that was in one pack. And when you look at that right after weight loss surgery, it may seem like a lot because like the containers are really big. But what's nice about it is that you can progress. So you can start off. They have these really small ones in those too. These half cup ones. You can start with this, and then you can just gradually move your way up. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you have any more questions, let me know. All right. Thanks for coming on, everyone. I appreciate everyone that's here live. Thank you. I'll be doing more of these, so if you guys have any ideas, feel free to shoot them to me. All right, bye.